Tell me when we're live. Oh, we are live.
Just okay. Hello, everyone. Are we
Hello.
on? Okay, cool.
Hello.
Cool. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see, there's a few people in here.
Yes, how is everyone doing? Well, it's over here. It's 6 o'clock in the evening. I'm not too sure.
Yep.
So going over
Same
there.
here.
Yes, we are on the same time, so that's nice.
Yeah.
That's always nice. But so hello today.
Man, it's hot here. Is it hotter there? I mean, I know you didn't have power for a while, and now you do, but like we're at over 100 heat index this week.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. We're pretty bad over here, you know. It's been getting like high, like 95, something like that, but it'll go up to like 97 soon. So you're pretty up there. Isn't that
But the
crazy?
heat index. The heat
Oh, the
index.
heat index? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not that old yet, Barb.
Yeah, we're like at 95 today, or 97, and 95, I
No.
think, right now.
Oh,
I don't know
wow.
what the heat index is.
No, I don't know neither, but our grass is so damn thick. Like because it's been raining so much, you know what I mean? But let's say hi to the people coming in here. How are you doing? Hey, Replay. How are you doing today? Hey, Dave. Hey, Betty Damn Boots. And I think that's for now, moment.
Hey, Sherry and Dave. Sherry and Dave.
Oh,
Did you
Sherry.
say them?
Yes. Oh, I forgot Sherry. I'm sorry. Yes, I didn't scroll all the way to the bottom, which I don't know why. But I have seen replays posts going at Save Robbie. They've been having a little back and forth there. Oh wow, it's midnight over there.
What are they arguing about?
Replay, what exactly is going on between you guys? Because I was looking over a video, and when I was scrolling, I saw that they were kind of going back and forth, and it just reminded me of that, and I was just like, oh my goodness, like I don't know. I just feel like some people just like to argue with people, and I'm not talking about Replay. I feel like say Robbie sometimes may be a little bit argumentative with a lot of people, and I don't know if he gets off on that or whatever, but anyways, I don't know. I guess Replay will have to fill us in on that because I'm not too sure. It's kind of hard to keep up with everything, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so she said it's ridiculous because I put 2 times hearts on 3 weeks old post, and oh my goodness, really? Because and AJ wished me prayers on my hospital. Oh my gosh, that is so petty. That is crazy to me. No way. I don't know. Hey, Liberty Farmer, how are you doing? I can't believe that. I really can't. I mean, I don't even know what to really say about that. It's so dumb. That's what I always feel like, you know, if something else is going on in the background that causes people to kind of just want to argue with others, you know.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. I don't.
That was
I'm not
random.
actually up to date on what's going on with them, so I'm just abstaining from the situation because I don't want to say anything.
Yeah, I don't know. It just popped up, and I was like, I barely saw it, and I was like, whoa, I didn't even know. But like I said, there's always so much stuff going on that it really is difficult to keep up with everybody. And then it's like if they're in your chat or at any, like, let's say we just go into somebody's and it was like, you're not even supposed to be there or whatever, or not even supposed to be there because it sounds really dumb, but they'll get upset or whatever. How did you supposed to keep up with everything? You know, I don't even care, like, who makes, I don't know. The whole thing is just so bizarre to me. I never said a bad word about him. He did the same with Marie too. Exactly. And that was my point. Didn't I say that about a couple of weeks ago? Or I said something that there's certain creators that can, you know, have whoever they want on their panel, but Lord forbid you have, you know, someone that they don't like. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
and I was just talking about that. That's so crazy. That's so, and that right there just proves my point that there's certain people that just think that they can have whoever they want. And don't you dare tell them, or you can, you know, how they always say F off and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know. It's just so petty for me to,
Well, you know what's really petty is that, in my opinion, having pretty much left Krama, I do watch here and there. I do keep up with a little bit of it. But what when you have other things, like I've said in other lives that we've done, you know, I'm really watching the sniper thing, trying to figure out, watching all those videos, and really interested in other things that it just seems really small. I mean, the Krama community to me seems like this little tiny thing out there when there's this whole world going on, and all it is people fighting.
Yeah, and I think that's what I'm saying. I think there's certain people that enjoy that. Like that's how they
Yeah, right.
enjoy their life.
Right.
And I
And I
can't
just don't.
imagine. Oh Lord, no.
I
But I
don't.
mean, no,
So,
we know some people who really enjoy that, and I don't know. It's just not my thing to just wake up like every day and just be arguing with people. You know what I mean? She said yes.
yeah, it doesn't make me happy to argue with people, and for whatever it's worth. I mean, people on YouTube are, I don't know them. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and they say, you know, and I've done it to, you know, I've said things about people, and you can't even say you can't say really anything that it can get taken so wrong out of context
Mm-hmm.
that a certain amount of people are going to believe that because somebody said it, you know, and it just gets all, it's just a thing. And some people enjoy that thing of this Krama infighting and everything. And it's not my thing. So, you know, if
Yeah.
it's your thing, that's cool. I mean, I was over there for a while, not blasting anybody for it, but it's just not my
Oh
thing.
no, no. And like I said, I mean, we shouldn't be telling anything like that. But people, I don't know. It's just very odd when it's grown people. But I don't know. We'll see. Oh Lord, here we go. Hey
Stand
family,
with me.
I'm just staying in my own lane from now. I would never tell someone who they can talk to. Exactly. Like, okay, for example, like Replay made peace with Lycan. I mean, I'm not crazy for him, but I would never be like, oh my goodness, like, don't you be there. She's a grown person. Like, she can go wherever. She can make peace with whoever she wants. She can do whatever she wants. I just like to have my little chat here and enjoy, and that's it. Like, I feel, you know, like that's how adults should be. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
so odd
just
to
because
me.
we say something. Here's the thing: if you're talking about what somebody did on YouTube, like if I was talking about Natasha and I was saying, you know,
Mhm.
she is scamming money from people. This is what she did. Watch this. You know, it's my opinion, but it's on YouTube.
Yes, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. It's on
Mhm.
YouTube. Everything else is off limits.
Exactly. Yeah, and then, you know, yeah, like with lately with people wanting to take stuff with real life and
Yeah.
getting children involved, and it's pretty crazy because I was thinking like a year ago, a lot of things that are okay now wouldn't have been okay a year ago. You know, a lot of people had an issue, you know, with a lot of stuff, especially when it came to kids, you know. And
Uh-huh.
now it's things are made, there's excuses that are made, or they want to, you know, say it was so long ago. But I always feel that, okay, for like example, what we were going to talk about, you know, the Laura Perplex. Okay, so I've, you know, heard of her, seen little bits and clips. You know, she's not my cup of tea person, but you know, she said something one time, and that just didn't sit well with me. She said something that she wished cancer on somebody. I can't remember. I was trying to find the clip on my phone, and I could not find it at all. And honestly, I was running out of time a little bit. So,
She
um,
are you, did you say, let me just clarify, did you say she wished cancer on somebody?
yeah, she said something like, yeah, I wish they have cancer. It's something to that effect. And I was like, whoa. When I find it, I'll post it up. But, and I just didn't like that, you know? And I feel a lot of times the anger gets the best of people, right? I mean, you know, I think a lot of people say things, you know, but to say something like that, I was just like, well, that's just gross. Like, I don't know. That's just not something that I want to be
I mean, I
around.
remember when somebody said they wished a meteor would hit somebody's house or something. I mean, those kind of things are, it's not going to really,
Yes,
like
I
if
know.
you wish, it's not, you don't have any power over making that happen. So it's
Mhm.
not as bad as it kind of sounds sometimes, but I don't know.
Yes,
With all
yeah,
the
I know
funding
what
that
you're
goes,
saying. Mhm.
yeah,
Um, and so, but so anyway, so then,
butt crack cancer. What?
what does that even mean? So what did I call it? So okay, so anyway, so with the Laura Perplex, okay, so I was seeing, and I'm a huge person of not going after kids, you know, and it came out that she had called CPS on on somebody who she had beef with online. On this video, she says it about three. I mean, she says this was 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Well, the thing is, people just found out. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so she was on says Robbie's panel, which I'm going to show some clips of things, but um, she just kept saying that, you know, and it's so agitating because it's just coming out. So it's fresh to everybody. You know what I mean? So, and then it's like, well, come on, you guys. It's just like, ugh, you know what? I'm going to play the video here in a minute because I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. But I don't support these people going real life. Why can't people just go back and forth with all exactly? And that's how it used to be, you know. I mean, people would say things, certain things, and you would be like, oh, you know, probably not the best, or you know, to say, but now it's just nasty. Like some people are just going on another level, you know? And
Mm-hmm.
this to me is a lot, you know what I mean? So, hey Ginger, how you doing? Toxicity Barb, sorry I'm late. Major storm here. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. It's here like I always like her sense of humor. And so yes, I wanted to play a video here. These are clips that I put together, but there's so much that I also I just couldn't fit everything in. You know, I don't like the real
Mm-hmm.
stuff. The hateful words people say to each other is between them. If it's bad, I don't exactly like some stuff. It really makes you really uncomfortable. I mean, we used to, you know, feel that with Natasha too. You know, like sometimes when she would go really low, and it just you just felt ugh, you know, like real gross. You know,
Uh-huh.
and
Mm-hmm.
um but anyway, so I'm sure everybody in here probably knows who Laura Perplex is. Do you, Barb? Like, I'm sure you've heard
Yeah,
of her.
let me just say that uh, I don't know what you're about to show, and like I'm in agreement that calling CPS is wrong, no matter who or when it happened. But the
Mhm.
only interaction I've ever had with Laura Perplex was when somewhere in a chat room or somewhere she was saying that she was making fun of the name of my channel. I think I was actually talking to her, but it might have been in the chat, like somebody's live chat.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think we were like I don't think we were on a panel together or anything because I don't normally go on panels. You know, lately we've been paneling up together, you and I. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
and she was just making fun of my name of my channel without knowing anything about me, and I was just like, whatever, bye, you know.
Really? No.
But
Okay.
I
I didn't
mean,
know.
and I know
I
she
never
sells
interacted with
candles,
her at all.
but that was it. I mean, as far as I know, that was our only interaction, and I don't watch her channel or anything, so I
I
don't know.
neither. I just know that she does like some true crime. Does some drama. You know, quite a bit of
And
drama.
she's recently had cancer, I think.
Yes. So she said, yeah, I think it was like a couple of years ago, maybe like a year, 2, 3. I'm not too sure how long ago, but she said that yes, that she had cancer. Um,
Mhm.
but so
So
yeah,
that's
so
really all I know about what's going on. I just wanted to say that, and I don't, I don't think you're going to offend anybody, but I'm just saying, you know,
oh yeah, yeah, no.
I
So
really don't like talking about people in trauma because it just adds to the whole thing. But you're more not going at. I don't even know what you're going to say, so I'm over here like,
oh yeah,
okay,
no. It's more of just going using basically CPS for YouTube drama, like of how far a lot of
well,
hypocrisy.
guys, the
Go ahead.
reason I named my channel The Scoop with Barb is because the scoop. Well, my first job, I worked for a year at Baskin Robbins for a whole year when I was 16 years old. So there's that, and then I was a newspaper reporter, photographer, for writer for like almost 10 years.
Oh wow.
So the two of those, that's just how I came up with the name. I had no idea I was going to ever really do a lot on my channel. And now I've got a lot of videos up. But anyway, that's where that came from. And thanks, Ginger. It is kind of witty and a play on words, and it had a meaning to me. And you can't please everybody on YouTube, so that was just in my early days on YouTube, not realizing that people are just so rude. They're just
Mm-hmm.
rude.
Well, and they're gonna have to say anything. I mean, there's gonna be anything. I mean, and then I guess if they're gonna say something by your name, then hey, if that's the one of the things,
Yeah.
whatever. Um, but so she seems to have a lot of like not a normal range of emotion response to effect. Yeah, yeah, I noticed that too. Willow, it seems very. I mean, you're gonna hear it, Mar, but it seems very off. Like I don't know, just something about it. I agree, play. There are folks going real life behind the scenes and not publicly too, which is creepy. Too. Ooh, that's not. Ooh, gosh, I don't even want to know about that. There's so much stuff that goes behind the scenes. I don't want all that. So, do you like fried chicken too? Yeah, I think I would need it. Okay, so how do I add this?
Are you gonna
Um,
play? Are you gonna present? Present?
yeah, like how do I add? I mean, you know that middle one, or do I just press play?
Oh,
Right?
go to present and then share your screen.
No. It's in the middle between us. Do you see it?
Uh-uh.
No, darn. Okay, hold on one second. Let me hold on. Let me see.
I don't see anything except me. You mean
Uh,
but in the back? You mean
no,
backstage?
hold on. Let me see. Hold on a second.
Hi, Debbie
Okay,
doll. There you
there we
go.
go. Okay, so can we like? How do I? I'm. Oh shoot.
You should just be able to hit play on it.
Let me just. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, but how do you show? Like, how do you put us on there? I'm always trying to learn this.
Change to one of those other settings that show the little icon down there with different looks to the screen.
Oh, got it. There we go. That's right.
There you go. Yep,
Is that good? Okay.
you got it. You got it.
All righty then. Okay, let's just read. Neither. I would rather go where I want safely and chill. Don't need all the stressing. I know, right? How are you going to be so outraged about the CPS coming to your kids, but say calling CPS wasn't to hurt the kid? Yeah, the lack of self-awareness is astonishing. It really is. You're gonna hear this. So let me go ahead and get started here. Did you want to add anything, Barb, before?
No, not right now.
Okay.
Start out with what a huge fucking relief this is, because it's finally off my mind. And now there's nothing that anyone has on me.
Okay, she's just saying right here that she's happy that it's finally out. Okay, so she's like, huh, can finally breathe. I feel good, you know. So
There's no secrets. It's out in the open. And here we go. So 2 years ago, it could have even been 3 years ago.
oh, also, if we took a shot every time she says 3 years ago, my goodness.
I was fucking had it with someone, and I was livid, and I was pissed off, and I did something I shouldn't have done. And I own that. And a few people knew about it. And was it a mistake? Yeah, it was a mistake. But I'm not her, and I'm not one of these fucking shady assholes that have to sit up here and lie until I'm blue in the face. Yeah, I fucking did it. Plain and simple. And I apologize for it, but you wouldn't shut the fuck up about me. I didn't know how to make.
So did you just catch that? Okay, so she was like, yeah, I apologize for it. But so I'm just gonna erase everything that I just, said. And I mean that's what I
when you put the but in there, it does take away from it.
Well, it does. I apologize. But let me tell you, why it's really your fault of why I did that. So I mean that's what
you shut the fuck up. And you still, even after knowing, you still don't shut the fuck up about me. So what did I do? I turned you off for 2.5 years. I now turn you off. So I don't have to listen to your shit every motherfucking day. But if I remember correctly, your husband 4 years ago told you to shut the fuck up about people, but you don't listen. You just continue.
And can you hear it in her voice? Just how like angry and pissed off? Like she just sounds at that person.
She does sound angry. I'm not sure what her normal is, though. I don't.
Yeah, no, she.
To compare it to, because I don't watch her all the time, or I don't hear her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't care how bad your fallout is with another online. Don't call. Yes, exactly. That's the thing. But yeah, victim blaming. Exactly. But that's interesting, Ginger, that you said that, because I'm gonna get to that later in this video. But yeah, so thank you guys once again for being here. Laura sucks. Keeps opposing her evil. Oh, okay. Well, welcome.
Hey, Kelly.
Okay, so sorry, let me hide this. Okay, let's go.
Every motherfucking day. And then wonder, why would someone do something to me? Well, maybe you should try shutting the fuck up. But you don't want to. So again, 2 or 3 years ago, whenever it was, I want to say it was 3 years ago. It had to be 2020. 2020? Yeah, I think it was 2020. I'll have to look. No, it's 2021. Yeah, 2021. So 3 years ago. Hey. So, yeah, it was 2021. And again, I'm not some shady bitch who's going to sit here and fucking deny it or act like I'm denying.
She just says she's not a shady biatch. Really? I mean, what do you think?
No, why did she say she called CPS? Because, I mean, I heard that it's because she didn't like somebody or something.
Yeah, because, okay, so there's this other creator called Makeup Mobster. And they just have always, I guess, gotten back and forth. And, Laura will say that she went at her like pretty much every day. Like she wouldn't leave Laura alone, and she just got fed up with it. And she just said, please just leave me alone. And so she was kind of on her wits end and said, hey, well, fine, I'll get you to shut up. So that's from, what I've gotten so far from everything. Hello,
really?
This topic is so inappropriate. It's very disturbing that people do this on ridiculous things like this. Yeah, it's crazy. This whole thing is just It's so crazy. Yeah, so that's why she wanted to shut her up. So I would be so ashamed I say nothing or just apologize profusely. Yes, exactly. Well, Kelly, how are you doing? But yeah, it gets. She's just so. Let me just keep.
It. No, the truth is, yes, I sure did. No, I never said she was drunk driving with a kid. I never said that. That wasn't me. I said stuff about her. But no, I never said she was drunk driving. So it was shady. I'm the first to admit it. I'm not going to sit here and deny something that I did, because I did do it.
So she's not going to deny what she did, but all she's going to do is deflect, make excuses for her behavior, everything. You know what I mean? This is what she's going to do. It just, I don't know. Why take it to that level? I mean,
was this makeup monster, was she going behind the scenes or real life or any of that, or just harassing her on YouTube, talking about
her? She kind of gets into that. Laurel said, well, she kind of said something that other people were going for her employment and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. And it's a makeup mobster.
Well, I mean,
mobster, yeah. So,
oh, mobster?
Yeah, mobster.
Well, there's no excuse for people calling CPS. If you're a mandated reporter, you know, if you're a mandated reporter, maybe, and you specifically know something that's going on, but just to do it because you're mad at somebody, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of people are having issues also because they're, she's including a child into
this. Exactly.
Yeah. And then of course Laura will say, well, I've gotten CPS called on me, but this person didn't do that to her. But she's trying to say, well, so it's like this person will take the fall for that, and it's bad all around. I don't think anybody should be doing this unless obviously, for real reasons to call CPS, but not over because you want them to shut the F up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Hey, Social Fade. Hey, 71, how are you doing? But yeah, so but she'll get into alrighty, Betty. And then here in just a second.
3 years ago, yeah, I called CPS on her because I couldn't get her to shut the fuck up. And I knew that if her husband was involved, he would make her shut the fuck up. But it hasn't stopped her, has it? 3 fucking years later, she still talks about me every motherfucking day. So going back to my original thought, my original explanation, I could sit here like everyone else and make excuses for what I did 3 years ago. I'm not going to make excuses for it. I'm going to tell you straight up. Yes, I did it. Yes, I called on her. Oh, I don't even remember, cats. It's been a long fucking time. But I never said anything about drunk driving. That I didn't do. It was in the heat of a moment.
Oh, okay. And that's another thing. So suppose Makeup Mobster said that on the report, it was stated that her husband, not Laura, Makeup Mobster, that her husband was reported watching PORN with their child. So that too was out there. So that was something that was made up to get CPS involved.
Yarn, it was in the heat of a moment. I was extremely aggravated. I was extremely upset. And it happened in the heat of the moment. I was trying to get her to shut the fuck up about me. This went back 3 years ago. 3 years ago. That's what you think, Tara? That's okay. You don't have to give me a chance, Tara. Bye-bye. I'll see you to the door myself. Bye-bye. And again, if people want to unsubscribe, unmember because of something I did 3 years ago, you go right ahead. I'm okay with it. I really am okay with it. Again, cats, it was in the heat of the moment. I was pissed off, and nobody knows how they feel until you're in the situation. And I stand by that. Nobody knows how fucking frustrating it is for somebody to come after you every fucking day and for somebody to talk about you every fucking day. Now, again, I've learned over the years to just fucking ignore her and not acknowledge her. But
I love
3
her.
years ago, when it all started, I didn't know what else to do. I truly did not know what else to do. So I was at my wit's end. And I was also encouraged by others to do it. I wasn't doing it alone. So
this is what gets me about her. Do you just hear that? It's like, well, look, it wasn't just me, even though she's the one that did it.
Does that mean she's malleable?
I got some few words, but hey.
Does that mean she's malleable? Like, it wasn't just me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you were on mute a minute ago, but yes.
Okay. Yeah, I've been having to mute. I had to go let one of the dogs
okay,
out.
Sorry.
And I had to mute. I was eating the rest of my popcorn, so.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I just want to say hi to everybody coming in.
Yeah,
see some familiar faces, and I put it in the chat, but I didn't want. Anyway.
No, you go ahead.
No, I just I had to mute because one of my dogs wanted to go
like
out.
A person who's malleable, but hey, maybe. You know what I don't do when I'm upset? Call DC. Yeah, the justification. Right. Yeah, exactly. 1,000 times grow. Exactly. That's the thing that really bothered me as I was like listening to her. Everything's like, yeah, I owned it, but I'm sorry, but it gets even worse as it goes. But yeah, it's she doesn't sound like she's malleable, but I don't know. Doesn't matter how bad things. Yeah, don't call CPS and go.
But does it matter? I mean, her excuse in that it's 3 years ago. I mean, if everybody knew about it 3 years ago and had already been going over and over and over, that's one thing. But people just found out about it, so
yes, just barely, and we should already be over it.
Yeah, but there's people talking about true crime cases that are over and done with. I mean, there's not really a time limit on when you can talk about something.
Whoa, I know. It's just, of course she's feeling the heat, and she doesn't want people okay. Like Lindsay right here. I was a supporter of Laura's for a long time, super disappointed in her. Unfortunately, I had to cancel my membership after learning about this. Yeah, it's stuff like this. And then she'll say, well, I don't care, sorry if you can hear my dogs. I think somebody's at the door. I just lost my train of thought here. I don't know what I was
going to say. Willow Blossom says, does this mean she wasn't really upset when CPS was called on her?
Well, yeah.
Did Laura get the CPS called on her?
So she said she has had, I don't know who's done that. I just know this situation because it's just, now. But as far as like years back, I don't know. And it's not that we don't care. It's just what we're seeing now. You know what I mean? And so you can't talk about something you don't know nothing like that about. You know what I mean? And so it's bad no matter what. But her doing it to just to
shut somebody up on
exactly.
YouTube?
On something on YouTube. Exactly. It's like, and she talks about people too. I mean, if you go through her channel, she talks about people. So why, this is what irritating. Why is it okay for them to talk about whoever the heck they want? Don't you keep me accountable for calling CPS on somebody.
Huh.
What? No. But yeah. I have so much going on with kids gardening. Yeah, I can't even believe it's about to be August tomorrow. Like
they started back school here. One school district
went
really? One of the main school district here went, or the biggest, I guess, went back Monday, and they went on year-round school, so they get longer breaks when they get a break.
Okay.
They're testing it out, and they also aren't allowing kids to take their phones in the, they have to put them in. They can take them to school, but they have to put them away. They're trying all that. So, but yeah, they get a year. I mean, they get a whole week off for Labor Day, so they get their breaks are thrown in all through the year.
Okay. Damn, then
Yep.
that's crazy to me. But I feel like this year has gone by really fast, honestly.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy. But okay, let me.
And again, I'm going to stress this. I don't give a fuck if you hate me for it, if you unsub me for it. Walk a day in my shoes and then tell me what you're going to do. Walk a day in my shoes and then say what you're going to do. Again, as a matter of fact, I'm just going to close chat so I don't have to listen. So I don't have to watch it. But let me stress again. If you want to unsub me from something I did 3 years ago, you know how to do that. If you want to leave Patreon, unfriend me, I'm perfectly okay with it. I am glad that I found the fucking snake in this and the person that gave her the text, because the 5 seconds.
The way she sounds so hateful. Like, it's just, if she would have just gone and apologized and said, look, I am so sorry. And the thing is, it's like a lot of, people are very forgiving. And so it would have really helped her just to say, hey, look, I apologize. I own it. I'm going to do what I've learned from this. But she'll say, yeah, I learned, but, you're a bad mom. I learned from this, but, you really pissed me off. I learned, it's always that. And I think that's what's not helping her, She keeps saying it was 3 years ago, but I bet that memory of the child, exactly. And the parent is just as yeah. And her child went, if Laura had CPS called that many times on her, and her child, or I'm not too sure how many kids she has, why would she do that then? You know what I mean? Because the whole thing is just gross. Yes, I posted it. Oh, okay. She was talking to replay.
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Okay.
It's all about a money grab for for sure. And she'll say, like, I don't care if you guys just like, I didn't even know she had Patreon, but get my Patreon down, all that. Come on, she was just on panel playing her CPS experience and said her kids are still traumatized by it. And they were older when it happened to them. Not that matters, but sorry, I don't know why my computer's weird. Blows it off. What she did. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, my goodness, that's so irritating. But the whole thing, that's how it is. It's like, well, I'm going to keep playing.
That I did watch of MM, I saw who I wrote that text to. So this fucking snake ass bitch can remove her text all day long and unsend her text, but I know exactly who I wrote that to. Nice try.
Yeah, McClover, how you doing?
Fucking snake. But yeah, that was the only thing I've ever done. That was the worst thing I've ever done. And again, it was 3 years ago. So you want to hold my feet to the fire from 3 years ago? Be my guest. But I can guarantee you I'm one of the few people that would even fucking admit what I did. Because MM over there, when she got busted in Molly's Patreon, she denied, even with proof. Half these motherfucking bitches deny. No, I'll own my shit. I always will. Whether you like it or not, I'm still going to fucking own it.
I'm just saying, well, there's that. She owned it. But she owned it, but.
Yeah.
The but.
But I have a right to do it, basically. So, it's what I'm getting. And,
yeah, there's no reason for anybody to be going behind the scenes and going at anybody's family or their children, putting their children in the middle of something that could harm them. That is ridiculous. And anybody who's doing that on here, if y'all continue to support them and follow them, I mean, that's on you. That is on you.
Yeah, for sure.
So again, when people walk a day in my shoes, then they can tell me what
Laura.
they would do when they're extremely fucking aggravated.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Do you want to say hi and talk for just a minute? I got something.
Yeah, when I'm aggravated, I never even had. I mean, shit, I get aggravated at people all the time. You think I'm going to call CPS on them because I'm aggravated? That's not even entering my mind. Lindsay Lee says, did you see the text 10 months ago? She said Makeup Mobster deserved it, and she'd do it again if it weren't so obvious. So you tell me if she's remorseful or sorry. Wow, Lindsay Lee. It's called log off. Exactly, replay. I can't highlight those comments because I'm on the co-host side over here. I don't think I said hi to Navigator or Hey Clover. Anybody that I haven't said hi to either in chat or on here. I'm not snobbing you. I just I've got. Let me just say, my my baby, one of my babies has been in the hospital for 2 days, and I just got him home today, and he's on steroids, and it makes him need to go out and potty a lot more. And then my other dog, she's really old. She's outside now because she just will go pee in the house if I don't let her go out. So I got my hands full, and I'm very grateful that my baby's back home with me. And anyway, so that's what I've been doing this week. And the thought, of anybody hurting my children, I mean, they're my children, and I just can't even imagine. So, yeah, no calling CPS. Oh, thanks, Liberty Farmer. Yeah, it's been a tough couple of days. What Rusty had is it appears like they're having a stroke. Can't stand up, can't raise his leg to pee, head's tilted, walks in circles. All these things happen Sunday. Well, you can't really call a vet on Sunday. And so Monday morning when they opened, I had called them and got him in, and he's been on IV for 2 days. But they let him come home with medicine today, so he's sleeping. He's over there asleep. Yeah, going back to this thing with Laura, yeah, if you haven't seen abuse, or, I mean, you just don't need to be calling on somebody on the internet for that. Can y'all hear me? No calling anyone of a stupid YouTube disagreement or beef. It's psycho. That's exactly right, Ginger. Yeah, and I think, from what I understand, CPS has their hands full. I don't care what state you're in or what, um, I don't know about other countries besides the United States, but I mean, uh, they're underpaid. The people who work there are underpaid, and they have so many cases,
Sitting
and
on someone's panel.
And you're just taken away from them when you use their time for that.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Okay.
Okay, so I was gonna play this, but I'm sorry. Go ahead. You can finish.
I think I did.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was looking for this video and I thought I added it to the on the bottom. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Okay, so I'm gonna play this one as we talk.
That you don't like doesn't mean that you have a right to now come after me or come after my real life or come after my business or whatever. So for an advocate,
really pay attention to this, because this is going to be, oh shoot, when did I get this video? I want to say either 6 months ago or a year ago, something like that. It wasn't very long ago when she was talking like this, but just pay attention to what she has to say here.
Advocate who's always claiming that they're so righteous. Why did you threaten? And why are you sitting with people that are threatening? Thank you. Why are you sitting with people that are threatening to go real life? Why is that okay? And to be honest with you, I'm so sick and tired of all of this real life shit. It's not okay for one, but it's okay for you. It's not okay for this one to do it, but it's okay for you to do it. No, it's wrong. Somebody is allowed to go on a panel, and this goes across the board. Someone is allowed to go on a panel and not like you. Someone is allowed to go on a panel and tell people what's really going on. What's not okay? I'll tell you what's not okay. What's not okay is contacting someone's family, contacting someone's mother, bringing up their history of a child's death, a husband's death, a medical history. But you can't use mental illness as an excuse of why you go real life. Nobody else has mental health problems, but I was literally on the verge of a nervous fucking breakdown. It was either I have a fucking nervous breakdown or I make it stop. And I did what I could to make it stop. My head was like just overwhelmed, I guess.
Can you pause that?
And again, I'm not.
Good.
So she's having a mental breakdown or whatever, you know. She wants to make it stop. Log off.
Mhm.
That's all you had to do.
Oh, I know. But did you hear her?
Log the fuck off.
Exactly. No, that is so true because, but did you hear her? Don't use mental health. But then she's like, she talks about her mental health. What? Like,
Damn.
it's crazy. That's what I'm saying. And that was like, I want to say it was like 6 months ago when she made that first video right there. I'm so sorry.
So that was 6 months ago after she knew 2.5 years ago at that time that she had called CPS to get somebody to shut up.
Yes.
Hello.
Isn't that interesting, huh? And she's talking like that. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, and you know what you already did. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I mean, yeah. Hey, Manderlin, how you doing? I'm sorry if I'm behind. Laura threatened many of us in the DC and others had a call on them. Yeah, she also mentioned Mander. Oh, well, we'll get to that in a minute. But yes. Hey, Rachel. But, but let's see. Okay, so.
I'm not making an excuse. I'm just explaining where my head was at. And I'm explaining how things ended up the way they did. It is what it is. It was the only thing anyone had ever had on me. So congratulations, Tara. You did good. So if anybody still think, oh, you're so disgusted, you're entitled to your opinion. And I will never bash your opinion. And I will never say that your opinion is wrong. Hey, it's your opinion. But at the end of the day, the person that has to look in a mirror is me. And I'm very proud of myself, of how I handled all this. And I'm very proud of myself that I didn't need to lie and I owned it. And it doesn't matter why I owned it or how I owned it or how I was. None of that fucking matters. What matters is that I made a conscious choice 3 years ago to never pull or do that shit again. Deed, something about I went to Kroger's. No, that's not what happened. I was in Walmart when I was listening to MM. It all started when I was in Walmart. That's when I picked up the phone. So I don't know where I went to Kroger's. No, I was actually in.
Does that really matter? Oh, yeah. And that was the thing. So she picked up a phone and to call CPS because, of course, she didn't want to do it from her actual phone. I mean, there was a whole process through all this. Like, that, a burner phone. That is insane to me.
Wait, she got a burner phone to do it with?
Yes. Yeah, she went to Walmart and got it. Like, I was like, wow. Like, you can be charged. Yeah. And then she also, yeah, exactly. Enchanted. I think she's from New York or something. And somebody was like, you need to be charged or something. She's like, I can't be charged. You need to look up New York's laws. And, I was like, damn, like you shouldn't even be doing that regardless. Like,
Right?
oh my gosh, yeah. For CPS remove children and place them. Oh my gosh. That's so crazy. I mean, when you become so angry and therefore better, don't yeah. A week or more, don't. My goodness, yeah. Oh my goodness. He sells candles dedicated to poor dead missing. Yeah, so she put a candle from Summer Wells on one of hers, I believe. Like the face or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, your phone is your phone. Oh my lord. Your mic is cracking.
I'm sorry, I had to let
Oh, okay.
Rosie back in.
Log off.
Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Raise your kids had to deal with CPS. Narcs have zero empathy for anyone but themselves. Exactly, Willow. Yep. Exactly. It's always just about them. So, but I'm going to keep playing here.
Walmart. 10 months ago, you said you do it again. Valerie, not quite. You didn't see the whole text message. I never denied it. I mean, yes, originally I denied it. And she's come on me for the last 3 years, every single day. And another thing, and this is just my own personal thing, if I knew
exactly, Mandarin, that's what I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, that makes it better. It wasn't from Kroger's, you guys. What were we thinking? Like, what? Who cares where you got the damn phone from? Oh my gosh, it's just insane. Exactly, Veronica. That's exactly how we all feel.
knew or even suspected, literally suspected that somebody was so fed up with me.
Oh, I didn't know she put the phone in the subscriber's name. Wow. That's cool. Phone subs name. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. Like, this is evil. Where she got the phone. Exactly. Yeah. That's more. Yeah. Wow.
That they did that to my family. I'm going to reflect and say, maybe I should shut the fuck up about this person. Just maybe I should really shut the fuck up.
So she's saying here that Makeup Monster should log off, shut the F up, and like really like look at herself and reflect and stuff. That's crazy. Oh, I just saw Barb's not here. Hold on one second, you guys. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Let me invite Barb back in. Let's see here. Oh, there she goes.
Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry about that.
No, I was over here chit-chatting. Yeah, she was saying that, I don't know if you heard, but Makeup Mobster should reflect, say, like step back and think like, what is she doing?
Really?
I don't know if you heard. Let me just rewind that a little bit. Hold on.
No, I lost connection. It said I didn't have any internet. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if
It's just my own personal thing. If I knew,
right here,
or even suspected, literally suspected that somebody was so fed up with me.
Hey, Kathy.
That they did that to my family. I'm going to reflect and say, maybe I should shut the fuck up about this person.
Okay.
Just maybe I should really shut the fuck up. But not her. She's still going today. Ash, most people wouldn't. Most people would reflect and say, wow, I got somebody to that point. Maybe I should change what I'm doing. Maybe I should reflect on myself. Because that's what I did 3 years ago. Oh my God, Laura went real life, but we're going to go real life on you. Okay, makes sense. Because again, none of this.
Did you hear that person basically do better, reflect and see what you're doing of the reason why I called CPS on your child. That's what I'm saying, because she says just because I own up to it, like, oh, okay, that's it. You're right. What? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Even used to mock her lives when he had the TV. Oh, logging them. Yeah, there was like something there. Yeah, she did this. It would be again. Oh yeah, and she said if she wouldn't get caught, she would do it again. That's crazy. She don't even care. And Liz, oh my god, saved us.
So,
This has
like, this thing about, I understand not wanting to go back on somebody, 3 years ago. Because, I mean, I did things when I first got on YouTube that I don't do now. Like, I haven't done since then. And you could bring them up, and I could say, okay, I did those, and I claimed it at the time, on YouTube, right? And so to bring those up now would be dumb. But to just find out she did this, no, it's current history, or it's current news.
Yeah, exactly. And she just wants to, rush it up and be like, okay, no, you guys, come on. This was like 3 years ago. Like,
It was
move
3 years
on.
ago.
I'm
So
like,
what?
just found
If
out.
you got accused of murder and the murder was 3 years ago, do you think you're innocent now? Because that was 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm. But well, that's what I'm saying. Like, she just can't handle it, and it's so crazy. I love Liberty's Farmers right here. Save Dawson. Now Natasha will say this whole stream is about her, and then Natasha will get this one little right here, the screenshot, and be like, what Liberty Farmer was over there saying? I'm like, really, one little thing, right? I'm going to say it isn't. Yeah, yes, that's crazy. And use the subscribers. Misfit Jenny for at least 2 or years. Yeah, it's crazy. So Veronica, if you're coming in, this is Laura. I'm not too sure if you're aware of her, but she called CPS on someone on YouTube because of YouTube drama, because that person wouldn't shut the freak up. So that's basically sums it up. And but we're just listening to her deflection, excuses. Suppose she's saying she's taking accountability. This is her accountability. So yeah. But let's see. Okay.
Anything to do with him. Yeah, going real life is acceptable as long as it's at me, right? Make it make sense.
No,
so CPS is so wrong because you're weaponizing a child and blah, blah, blah. Okay. That let's go real life and hurt someone else's kids, because that's for something that has nothing to do with you. That makes sense. That makes perfect fucking sense. Get the fuck out of here. Save your bullshit for someone else. Frosty, I'm glad you brought that up. You just reminded me of something. I'm really glad you brought that up because it was a point I wanted to make. So people think that real life, you call CPS, you have swatted, you contact family members, you contact friends. Everyone thinks that's real life. Hey, hush pup. Okay. But what people forget, attacking someone's business is going real life. Attacking someone's livelihood is going real life. Attacking somebody's business every day is going real life.
That's true, Lindsay. She said that she would have took it to her grave. That she would never have it, only because it got called out, of course, that she's apologizing for it, but she would have took it to her grave, is what she said. The old rub off your Everybody Farmer, you're so funny. Someone called a piece of protective, sir. Well, that'd be a different one. She's been justifying it for a week now. Every time she hits the live button is to make it work. Exactly, Navigator. She makes it worse. It's like, just stop. Like, just don't even talk about something else, because every time it's just, it's a mess.
So she's just digging her hole deeper every time she talks about it?
Yep. Yep. Piece of protective service. That's actually, they could have called that. She's just crazy. According to section 240 of the New York State. Let me see. Hold on. I need to scroll down a little. Sorry. Okay. False CPS calls or Class A misdemeanor, which could result up to 1 year in jail and up to 7 years in state prison. Oh my goodness. Wow.
7 years.
I don't watch her ever because she gave me a headache from what has been shown on the lives lately. She's been doing the same thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Okay.
All of that is real life. All of that hurts someone's family. All of that hurts someone's kid.
Oh,
It's no different. You can't say one is wrong and the other one is okay. You can't say that, oh my God, you can't mess with someone's family while you mess with someone's family. What the fuck what don't you see? Constantly attacking the same person day after day after day is dog whistling. Constantly going after the same person over and over and over is real life. I was on the verge of a nervous fucking breakdown from her harassment at the time I did it. It wasn't just.
Now, remember earlier in her video, which was like 6 months ago or something, she said you couldn't use your mental health. So other people can't use it. She can, but nobody else can.
You know, me just calling out of the blue because she made a comment about me. I was literally on the verge of a nervous fucking breakdown with all her harassment and her attacking me and my business and everything. Two wrongs do not make a right. And again, I am not justifying what I did at all. I hate that I let somebody get to me that much and put me in that fucking headspace that I went.
Hey, Deadly Queen. Thank you guys for being here with Barb and I. You want to add anything, Barb, before I keep going? Or? Well, okay, sure. No problem. I'll keep going.
And then did that. I hate myself for that. And I realized afterwards it was wrong. And I said, Laura, you did what you did and it was terrible. It was a reaction to nonstop bullying. Someone else might have unalived themselves. Everyone has to take accountability for the wrong shit. Totally agree with that. So my initial reaction was a knee-jerk.
Okay, so this is
and not like
gosh,
blah. Okay. Every day or harassment. Nonstop bullying. Anybody in this nonstop bullying. Okay. Someone else.
So this is on, say, Robbie's panel that she goes on. So they were talking about it, and then he gets Laura to come on panel.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. You want to add anything? You don't say. There you go.
Might have unalived themselves. Everyone has to take accountability for the wrong shit.
71. If she was being attacked, then why didn't she go? Yeah, go legal or possibly affecting her income. You're right. 71. Good point. Good point. Exactly.
Totally agree with that.
Oh, thank you. See, she agreed with that too, 71.
Initial reaction was a knee-jerk reaction. But I wasn't the first. I mean, it was years ago, but I wasn't the first CPS caller. I certainly won't be the last. But you know what I was the first of? Someone that was that owned it immediately, without question. Not one of these motherfuckers would ever admit that they did that. I took it. I said, honesty is the best policy. And I fucking owned it, which is more than anybody in this motherfucking community has ever done.
Yeah, you guys. So she's just better than everybody else. Yes. Well, it's on mute, but says, wait, she realized it was wrong after, yet she claimed it was wrong when it happened to her before she did it. Yeah, did it to another. Nuts. Exactly. Make it make sense, right? Can't. But yeah, now here she's just claiming that she's just one badass chick because look, you guys, she owns it. Come on, you guys. Oh goodness.
Well, yeah, what I was saying is I've only heard bits and pieces. Like, I don't even care because there's so many fucking people, like I was talking about earlier, like Mandolin.
Yep.
She went after your fucking kids and your family.
Sure did.
And she's talking about this on her channel Hooker's channel. And so I was asking earlier, even on Darlene Nikki's, because they were talking about it. And I said, hey, I love Laura. That's it. And they were giving their opinions and stuff. And I don't know how many years ago was it?
3.
3.
It was just about 3, like 2 3/4.
Okay. And so
2021.
For people that may not know what happened, so it was just like a CPS call, right?
It was the CPS
And I'm
call.
not trying to brush it off like it's not.
Well, he is kind of brushing it off because he just said, oh, it was just a CPS call. It's not just a CPS call. And what also gets me is he doesn't have children, and it's very difficult for people to understand that. Barb, are you playing with me? Are you there? Hello. Well, so yeah, and the way he said that, it just
Can you hear
irritated. Yeah, kind of low, but I can hear you. She got busted, yeah, and come clean now. Of course, she only is, coming clean because she got caught. Jennifer, she's a joke. She owned up. Exactly. Well,
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
that's
she can hear
exactly
me.
what I just said. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me
You?
now?
Yes. Yeah, exactly, Dawn. Yeah, but she
I
doesn't
think
care.
I'm back.
Yeah, you're good.
I don't know. It keeps dropping me off. Can you hear me though?
Yes. My question and concerns are what she's done after, and hasn't owned. Exactly. But it's been 3 years, you guys. Come on, it's so crazy. But I will say on this panel, there's a few people who do, speak up against it because, and I'm glad to see that and hear that.
Nothing but 3 years ago.
And the reason why I did it, though, when she had got swatted, that I had nothing to do with, but when she had gotten swatted, her husband was like, get off the internet. So she was off the internet for a little while. Now, when there's a long backstory behind it, but she came after me hard, and we were really good friends. I mean, you know that. And she came after me hard, and it was every single fucking day, 365 days of nonstop harassment. And what people forget, and I don't know why so many people forget this, but they do. If you target someone on the internet, it doesn't matter who it is, a single mom with kids, any single mom with kids, and you target them every single day, you are literally trying to hurt their children because you're trying to take money out of their pocket. You are taking money out of their pocket. You're trying to bash them. You're doing all these things to fuck with them, where you would say, oh, well, I'm going after the adult. No, you inadvertently are going after their kids. And I don't know why so many people don't get this. All I wanted was for her to shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. And every single day, her, Mandy Lynn, Hello Star, all of them, every fucking day. Nobody cared what it was doing to me. Nobody gave a shit if it had an effect on me. They didn't care. They didn't care if they were taking money out of my kids' mouths, even though at that time I was still working another job. But they had no care for my mental health, what I was going through every day. I just wanted her to shut the fuck up.
But you can't use mental illness as an excuse of why you go real life.
And that's why I did what I did. After I did it, I regretted it. I said, I cannot believe I even went this far. I can't believe that I fucking did this. And we put it aside, and everyone that was like, rah, 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 now we're all like, the bitch fucking deserved it. Somebody had to make a shit.
Hold on, I have to pause you. Go ahead.
Is it all right to talk?
Yeah.
I've had CPS call on me, right? But does that mean because I'm pissed off with that person, I'm going to go and call CPS on them and bring their children into the fucking drama?
But you're beating a dead horse. You're asking me about my
beating a dead horse when
That's crazy. She said you're beating a dead horse. That just came out.
Yeah, I think the best thing you could do is just cut your losses at that point. This been going on for a week, right?
Yeah, it just barely came out.
like last week. And so
Yeah.
that's not very long.
Mm-hmm. But she's just like, you're beating a dead horse. I mean, this people just found out.
Yeah, they just found out.
Yeah, and it's just like, come on, you guys, let's just move on. But she talks about all kinds of stuff on her channel, and you don't see her. And I don't know. I was going to say something, but I think I'm going to keep it. She literally just made this new narrative just to exactly. All she does is try to justify why she called CPS. Just a CPS call. Yeah, seriously, Robbie, that's disgusting and sensitive way to view false CPS. Exactly. Yeah, I didn't like the way he said that too. That caught me when he said that. I was like, it's not just a CPS. I think that and Barb, like, you understand. I mean, you don't have children, but you could be sympathetic to somebody who does. And then
Oh my gosh, not having children doesn't make you dumb, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
no, I can't imagine. I mean, putting somebody through something like that, I just couldn't do that.
I don't. Hello, Summy. Is it Summy? Turbo?
Or going after, their job or any of that stuff. It's just not right.
It isn't. And then Willow, yeah, that's right. Okay, she always justifies she learned nothing in 3 years. Exactly. If you have learned and you grew from this experience and you're like, whoa, this is horrible, you wouldn't be acting this way and justifying it. You know what I mean? And that's all she's doing. And I don't know, but I don't think there's too much more.
But you're asking me about a mind frame 3 years ago.
Right? You don't like things happening to you, right?
Asking me about a mind frame
like things
3
happening to
years
us.
ago.
Exactly.
So then what makes you think it's okay to do that to other people?
You're asking me about a mind frame 3 years ago.
Can I answer that with no,
It does
like,
matter.
not a
It
father?
does matter.
5 minutes ago, you
It
still
does
did it.
matter.
And I'm not one of these fucking
Thank you for
shady
being-
assholes that have to sit up here and lie until I'm blue in the face. Yeah, I fucking did it. Plain and simple. And
But-
I apologize for it,
But
but you wouldn't
there
shut the fuck
was-
up about me. I didn't know how to make you shut the fuck up. And you still, even after knowing, you still don't shut the fuck up about me. But if I remember correctly, your husband 4 years ago told you to shut the fuck up about people.
that's a
But you
good
don't
point
listen.
right there, Summer.
You just continue every motherfucking day and then wonder, why would someone do something to me? Well, maybe you should try shutting the fuck up.
Maybe
But you
you
don't
should
want
try
to.
logging off.
So again, 2
Yes.
or 3 years ago, whenever it was, I want to say it was 3 years ago.
I agree with her. She did make a good point.
So
And she's speaking from her getting a CPS call. And she could still say, I wouldn't do it back. So I commend Lonnie for that, for saying that.
yeah, it was 2021. And again, I'm not some shady bitch who's going to sit here and fucking deny it or act like I'm denying it. No, the truth is, yes, I sure did. No, I never said she was drunk driving with a kid. I never said that. That wasn't me. I said stuff about her. But no, I never said she was drunk driving. So it was shady. I'm the first to admit it. I'm not going to sit here and deny something that I did, because I did do it. 3 years ago, yeah, I called CPS on her because I couldn't get her to shut the fuck up. And I knew that if her husband was involved, he would make her shut the fuck up. So going back to my original thought, my original explanation, I could sit here like everyone else and make excuses for what I did 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to make excuses for it. I'm going to tell you straight up, yes, I did it. Yes, I called on her.
But I'm going to tell you why. Okay. So that way it takes it off completely, of why I did it. What a joke.
I don't
Yeah,
even
that
remember.
sounds like Gypsy Rose, why she killed her mother. She could set up
Right?
and plan the whole murder using her mother's laptop because she didn't have internet access without it, supposedly. Sets this thing up with this boyfriend to go, but she couldn't run away. She could have set up a runaway, but no, they had to kill the lady.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
It's crazy. you know. And that's right. All these people who, yeah, shut the fuck up. Like, they control people. If they can't control you, then they'll hurt your kid. Exactly. Like, okay, well, fine. If you don't want to do it, you know, then here we go. That's dirty.
It's been a long fucking time. But I never said anything about drunk driving. That I didn't do. It was in the heat of a moment. Yarn. It was in the heat of a moment. I was extremely aggravated. I was extremely upset. And it happened in the heat of the moment. I was trying to get her to shut the fuck up about me.
Wait,
this went back 3 years ago.
Okay.
3 years ago.
Wait, premeditation. What the hell? Heat of the moment when she went to Walmart to buy a phone.
Oh, good point, right?
That's not heat of the moment.
No, you're right. Because you would have just picked up your phone and just that you wouldn't have went to
and
a
just
store.
did it. No, you planned it. That was, you couldn't cool down between here and Walmart. You must live next door to Walmart. I mean, come on, go jump in a cold pool or something. Chill.
I know.
I'm gonna call CPS. Okay.
I know. Like, find a hobby. Do something with yourself. I mean, yeah.
Go make some candles.
I know, right? Like, that's what I would do. I'd be like, you know, in my craft room or something, just doing what, you know, and be like, okay, I need to cool down. I need to go take a drive, you know, go walk somewhere, do anything but call CPS. I mean,
oh
come
my
on.
gosh. I wouldn't even have the nerve to call CPS on somebody. Can you imagine having to call on somebody who you really, like a neighbor or something, and how awkward that would be and how hard that would be? I can't even imagine because I have never done it. But I did call the police one time on a neighbor because they kept fighting, and they ended up and they were wrestle fighting all the way across the street into my yard, and he was bullying her, and I called the cops, and she thanked me for that. Like, I told her, you know, and I was like, I didn't want to do that. I don't want to call the cops on a domestic issue. But now, if a kid had been involved, I wouldn't have stopped myself. I would have been calling, you know, in the heat of the moment.
Yeah. That's, yeah. I mean, I didn't even think about that until you said that. But yeah. And yeah, I know. Log off, chill out. Exactly. Go take a drive, you know, go walk
Smoke
around
a big one or something. I mean,
right. And you notice she never really brings up the child, like what they went through, you know, or anything. You know, I find that also disturbing. Not only does she make the CPS call, for the past 3 years, she watched an innocent person be blamed, and she was friends with him. Wow. That's evil to me, you know? That's cold. Legally, she couldn't use heat of the moment defense. It was easily premeditated. Yep. Wow. That's crazy. That's true. That's true. I mean, you get in your car and you're driving, and then you go buy the phone, you set it up. It's crazy. When you think about all that, it even gets worse. I mean, but you're right. I couldn't do it. I mean, of course, if it was like, you know, a real CPS call, but not something because somebody's going back and forth with me on the internet, and I just want to like really hurt them and be like, all right, well, I'll get you where it hurts, you know, because a lot of people know that if you do something, you know, to a person's child, then it's really going to hurt. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep going.
And again, if people want to unsubscribe, unmember because of something I did 3 years ago, you go right ahead. I'm okay with it. I really am okay with it. Again, cats, it was in the heat of the moment. It was I was pissed off, and nobody knows how they feel until you're in the situation. And I stand by that. Nope.
But a lot of people, I mean, we've all been pissed. We've all been angry at somebody. But we I don't even know. Yeah, I agree with you. It's like I'm just out of words right now because, you know, we all been angry. We've been where we're upset with somebody, I mean, you've even seen it on YouTube. You don't see all these people calling CPS. There's no justification for that. You know?
I don't know why it's kicking me off.
No, puff, puff, pass. Exactly.
Puff, puff, pass.
crazy. She could have been upset because she had the mind frame to plan and plot this all out. I mean, come on, it burned her phone. Exactly. I think that's what a lot of people are really, yeah. Well, she
Can you
has
hear
said it
me?
wasn't an attack on the child.
Can
It's
you
an
hear
attack.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's kicking me off. I'm sitting in my chair. I'm not
No,
moving around. I don't know what's going
That's
on.
odd because usually, like, if you're moving around or something, you know what I mean?
I didn't.
Her behavior is all manipulative. Yeah, and diabolical. Exactly. I agree with you. It's Lindsay, of course. Yeah. But you know what? She never really even mentions the kid. She doesn't have compassion. She shows nothing of that. It's crazy. If you listen to her on panel, be our guest. That's when she says it. Oh, thank you, Angie. Appreciate that. Okay.
Nobody knows how fucking frustrating it is for somebody to come after you every fucking day, and for somebody to talk about you every fucking day. Now, again, I've learned over the years to just fucking ignore her and not acknowledge her. But 3 years ago, when it all started, I didn't know what else to do. I truly did not know what else to do. So I was at my wit's end, and I was also encouraged by others to do it. I wasn't doing it alone. So, and again, I'm going to stress this. I don't give a fuck if you hate me for it, if you unsub me for it. Walk a day in my shoes and then tell me what you're going to do. Walk a day in my shoes and then say what you're going to do. Again, as a matter of fact,
are her shoes, what she's claiming is so bad about walking in her shoes?
I couldn't tell
somebody
you.
won't shut up about her?
Oh, well,
really?
Yeah, she said that Makeup Mobster was going live every single day talking about her.
Enchanted. I can't. I'm a mod. You should be able to see me, and I don't have you blocked.
Oh yeah, because you can see her, right? Or yeah, 71. Yes, she has. Somebody did a small clip of her losing some subscribers already. It seemed like it was maybe 100 or two, from what I saw, but I couldn't tell you exactly.
I don't have you blocked, Enchanted. I promise.
Yeah. There are just some people that are highly manipulative and have emotional, dysregulation issues. That's how this crap happens. They don't care about how others are affected as long as they get their revenge. Exactly. That's true. That's all they see. That's all they see.
Well, I mean, it feels bad for people to talk about.
Yeah, it is. I couldn't see Barb's comment in chat. She must have me blocked. Now that I blame her, I would block me too. I could Enchanted. Okay.
I'm just going to close chat so I don't have to listen. So I don't have to watch it.
So y'all can't
let me stress again. If you want to unsub me from something I did 3 years ago, you know how to do that. If you want to leave Patreon, unfriend me, I'm perfectly okay with it. I am glad that I found the fucking snake in this and the person that gave her the text, because the 5 seconds that I did watch of MM, I saw who I wrote that text to. So this fucking snake ass bitch can remove her text all day long and unsend her text, but I know exactly who I wrote that to. Nice try, bitch. Fucking snake. But yeah, that was the only thing I've ever done. That was the worst thing I've ever done. And again, it was 3 years ago. So you want to hold my feet to the fire from 3 years ago? Be my guest. But I can guarantee you I'm one of the few people that would even fucking admit what I did. Because MM over there, when she got busted in Molly's Patreon, she denied, even with proof.
Exactly.
Half these motherfucking bitches deny. No, I'll own my shit. I always will. Whether you like
I'm
it or
gonna
not,
own my shit, but I'm gonna deny.
Still gonna fucking own it.
I'm gonna, make excuses as well. And hold on, let me. Oh, Barb, I just realized you're in. Oh my gosh, I was like trying to put it on both of us. I'm like, why is it just me? But absolutely, because it's cruel and rough. Yeah, exactly. Gosh, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, hold on. Look, the lady who exposed this isn't a snake. She did the right thing. Yeah. And she was trying to say that why did it take it said why if that person who outed her out, if she cared so much, why didn't she come out and say this, 3 years ago and trying to say that. But at the same time, I mean, it's already out. It's like, just stop making excuses. Just take accountability. And a lot of, like I said before, a lot of people would have forgiven her. And, not that they would have even been okay with it, but it's the fact that she's so like, well, I did that because of this. I did that because of that. And I think that's what the part that people just get irritated, so much with. But yeah, just because she admitted doesn't make it right. Exactly. And that's what she's trying to say. It's like, well, look, you guys, I'm like doing better than everybody else out here because, hey, look, I'm owning it. Look at all these other people who, don't own anything that they do. And it's like, really? Like, come on. Oh, I'll put the light on. I'm not too sure what keeps happening to Barb here. I'll own it when I get caught. Yep. Right, Willow? Yeah, I'll only own it when I get caught. Other than that, I'll take it to my grave. Well, I mean, that's exactly what she said, honestly. Letting someone else take the blame. No, this is unforgivable. I agree with you, Betty. Are you there, young lady?
I think I'm here.
Blame. Didn't she and others put the blame on someone in the community? Yeah. I mean, she basically is putting the blame on everything else and everyone else for what she's done, So, yeah, it's just, it's
Thanks.
just, I don't know. Huh?
I said thank you.
You're welcome. No, just checking. I have no idea. I'm lost. But yeah, that's what and there's a lot of other clips that are out there. A lot of people have been posting a ton of stuff about her because, she constantly is going live every day and it's just always something new. It's always like some other excuse that she's going to come up with, some other justification, she's going to try to deflect. And then also on, say, Robbie's live, he said that he basically was okay with it. And then he put it in his own words, it was like his hamster. And so, and a lot of people were saying like, okay, yeah, but this is a child. And he was like, well, my hamster is like a child to me. And I don't know. There was a lot of craziness going on there for a minute, but a lot of people were standing their ground, how they felt and stuff like that. So,
well, everybody has the right to their opinion.
Oh, absolutely.
So, I mean, well, if that's what he really feels, I don't know. I mean, I would say that about dogs, but hamsters, what do they live, about 2 years or something? I mean,
yeah, I think so, but was something I was just about to say with that. But he seems like a lot of
Pocket Sand.
Hey, Pocket Sand, how you doing? She isn't sorry she did it. She's sorry that she got caught. Yeah, my opinion. Oh my goodness, they could have taken her child. Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, and to think all that. But yeah, and you see, that's the thing. I feel like with you and I, Barb, that that we can handle other people's opinions, that we can handle a lot of because there's a lot of point of views, right? So, but I was noticing in, say, Robbie's, he wasn't allowing, he was just saying, well, if you don't like it, then get the F off, kind of thing. And I'm thinking, well, people have a right to feel that way, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people obviously wouldn't agree with this. So,
well, what Willow Blossom says here, animal control doesn't come out and interview your pet and ask inappropriate questions.
Willow, yeah, that's a good.
I mean, there is animal control, and they will go out and they will take people's dogs, and they will put them in jail for things they did to their dog. But still, and as you all know, my dogs are my children.
Mm-hmm.
It's still, calling. I mean, if somebody called the city on my dogs, they would come in here and laugh. The way I treat my dog. I mean, it wouldn't be a big deal because I don't hurt my dogs, and my dogs wouldn't understand. But if
Yeah.
it was a child, they would understand. They would carry that memory.
Yeah.
My
And then,
dogs would just think, "Hey, more people to lick and say hi to."
oh, exactly. Or also your child communicate things to you, and how they feel. And then that will also
Yeah.
be with you. But to have anybody justify this is just not right. And I don't know. Like I said, if y'all want to, well, I know a lot. Well, I'm not going to say nothing. Just keep my mouth closed on that one.
Yes, making false CPS calls is illegal.
Yeah. So I don't know if she's going to do anything about that. A lot of people were telling her to take it legal, and I mean, she kind of talks a lot and admits a lot. So, I don't know. She needs. I don't know, because Laura really can't seem to shut her mouth, about it. And I mean, what is she going to do? Just go up there? And she's like, well, she wouldn't leave me alone on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To the judge. But I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how this goes. But a lot of people, I can totally understand, like, why they don't take it legal, because I know a lot of people don't want to be all in that. But anyways, but yeah. Going to say goodnight, oh my goodness, 1:30 in the morning. Well, good night. And I hope you have sweet dreams, Replay.
Bye, Replay.
Thank you so much for being here, Replay. My point is, it's involving a kid that has a different level of consciousness. Yeah, and I love my pets more than humans, by the way, so no shit. Oh, exactly, Wella. We comprehend. I have 5 puppies. She has 2. Yes. So we totally get it. Like, yes.
No, I just spent the last 2 days sitting here waiting till today so I could hopefully get my dog back from the hospital. And fortunately, yes, it did work out, and I did get him back. But that was the longest 2 days.
I know, they're little babies. If she was truly sorry, she would apologize to me. Exactly. And I think that's what a lot of people were saying. So why not just apologize and then move on? But, we're beating, what she said, a dead horse. So, whatever. But, anyways, was there anything else you'd like to talk about?
I don't have anything that I didn't bring anything to the table.
Well,
thanks, Willow Blossom. Yes, it's been very hard couple of expensive days too.
Oh, I know. I can't even believe how much you said. Yes, Pocket sent. Yeah, she did say that. She said she would do it. Yeah, she did say that. Somebody said that you can hear that or see that somewhere, and I'm not too sure where that's at. But yeah, she said that.
Did anybody watching see the short I did on the lady who faked cancer? I was thinking about going live about. I'm trying to find some like backstory to it before I was going to go live with it, but I made a live about. I mean, a short about it. The judge basically threw her, like, went off on her, gave her 6 months in prison when that was the max, or it was a 4th-degree felony or something, and it didn't require jail time, but she gave her 6 months in and 3 years, and was pissed. She said the judge said she got 100 letters against this woman. She said, I never get that many. Like that's a lot.
Whoa.
To put this woman away. and she's standing up there crying, mascara
Oh,
running down her
yes, they
face.
are now. Isn't
Mhm.
that how it works all the time? It's
Yeah, she got like $25,000,
mm.
but
What's
it
her
doesn't
name?
really matter. Tit, her last, well, it's in the short. I don't remember. It's a weird last name. Tit
Oh, okay.
something. It starts with Tit. I don't know. But
Yeah.
no, the whole thing was just that, if you're going to fake cancer, every time I see one of those, I grab it because I just think it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And she had children, and the judge was like, your children will never get over this because her children were part of the fundraising that she did. Her
Really?
children were, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
You know what I think also is I think social media brings out, okay, you're ready. Okay, not you, Barb, but I'm saying like the people who are narcissistic already. Okay, how can I say it comes out like everywhere now. Not only are you just like at home with it now, it just shows now. You know what I mean, to the
Yeah.
world. And so there is a lot of that now that is coming out on social media, and it's crazy. And to have your children participate, that is insane.
Yeah. And at least two of her friends shaved their heads in solidarity to her struggle. Shaved their heads. She shaved her head, but you know what? There was still hair up there because she didn't have cancer.
That's pretty crazy. Like that's pretty deep to be doing. Like, ooh.
Yeah, because there was a guy in a nearby town here that was a school, worked at a school, and he was doing that. I need to go look. I know I made a note of that somewhere because I wanted to follow that. He was
Yeah, I'm
doing the
gonna have
same
to
thing.
look up the short on my YouTube. It never shows a lot of shorts, hardly ever. On mine, I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
made it. It went up yesterday.
Oh, hello,
I was
forgotten
just,
first.
I just thought of that because it was that deception to me is just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ginger, I'm sorry. Yeah, for anybody who's ever, I mean, my grandfather had cancer. My grandfather died of cancer.
Yeah, I feel
And
like a lot of people know somebody who's been affected by that. And so when you hear stories like that, it just irritates you. It gets you mad, you know? Wow, I'm so
yeah,
sorry. That's crazy. That's and I've seen a lot of people. Like remember that one girl with the tube coming out of her nose? And I mean everything. I was like, whoa, like how do you do that? That's crazy. Okay, everybody's
why?
coleslaw. We need to okay. Search. Hold on. Do you like coleslaw, Barb?
Do I like what? Coleslaw. I
Coleslaw.
like KFC, and I found out why it's so good.
Why?
Because they've got the recipe there. Well, they put salt and sugar in there. Oh, that's the best coleslaw I've ever eaten. I could sit here and eat it all day. Make me some.
Really?
Yes.
Cool.
It's different from every other coleslaw. It's very sweet, though. That's what it
Good night,
is.
Betty.
It's
Yeah.
probably got 1,000,000 calories. Good night, Betty.
Thank you for being here. Wow, that's crazy. I mean, I like coleslaw too, don't get me wrong, but I had one. Where did I buy it? And it was pretty bad. And I can't remember where I got it. I got to
I had
remember.
some at Red Lobster last year on my birthday, and I ate one bite, and something was right about it. That's all I ate.
Ew.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's because of the way they make it just wasn't what I expected or something. It's kind of sour tasting.
Yeah, I think it's because so many people, but I love it. Like, but yeah, so, interesting. So she had cancer, even raised money for a trip, and then said it was cured by. Yeah, I think honestly, I've talked about that a little. I think that she was confused as to that whole thing. You forgot she's cruise. But on Sunday, I'm going to go live and talk about Miss NC. I love to put coleslaw on Hawaiian. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, with spicy shredded barbecue pork. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. I've never had that, but now I'm gonna try it. Pakistan. Oh my goodness, that sounds super yummy.
Cheese chunks.
I don't even know what that is. Cheese chunks. What is?
I heard something about liking likes nachos.
I heard something like that too. Yeah, he went shares nachos or something. I didn't get
Yeah.
this year, but I have a ton of zucchini, peppers, tomatoes. Oh, nice. I can't plant nothing. Cheese makes everything. Oh my goodness. Sounds good. It does sound good, Pakistan. I've never thought about. Oh, I love Hawaiian rolls. Those are so yummy, but they're not exactly healthy. They're checked, but yeah. So make some chocolate zucchini bread. I've never had zucchini bread, but I hear it's good. Did I have zucchini bread? I don't know.
I don't think I've ever had any.
No. Going to be candy. I can't plant nothing. Do you? Or
Well, the funny thing is I did plant let's see, I had cantaloupe, tomato, a lot of tomatoes. I had a garden a few years ago, but I wasn't getting enough sun in my backyard. So, and I had a lot of bug problems and everything. So I just said, forget it. Well, since then, we've had all these trees falling around my house and on my not on my house, but on my neighbor's house and in my whole backyard. I've been having these. There's been at least 4 in the last like year. So now I have enough sun, so I might next year. I really like to grow tomatoes.
Oh, tomatoes.
Yes,
Yep.
I love homegrown tomatoes.
Yeah, I can't do any. I'm so hungry now. I know, right? I mean, it's like you just talk about food, or you ever watch I like lately watching the making of stuff. Like, what is it, like making food? Like, not exactly making food, but you know how it's made. I think it's what it's called. Those things are interesting. I try to watch other stuff because all this stuff is like sometimes weighs on you.
I was live one day and I was showing how they make the fake crab meat.
Yes,
and I have a literal warning, like a big time warning on my channel. The next one will be a real strike for showing that. And I'm like, not a copyright strike or any of that, but no, like a community guidelines for a warning.
Thank you so much, Fleming, for coming in. Oh, you enjoy your date night. That's so sweet. For which one?
I was showing it was a Korean video. I think that had something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
They were showing how they make that fake crab meat.
Oh yeah.
It's made with fish, but it's really gross when you look at it. Which I think is how they make McDonald's burgers and stuff. It's actually a liquid that they melt together and then freeze and then make their burgers.
Oh my gosh.
It's not like it. Obviously, you can tell by looking, and it's not like your average mashed hamburger meat.
Yeah.
It's got a different texture and stuff to it.
You know,
anyway, that's the kind of stuff I watch, and then I tried to show it on my channel, and I got in trouble.
That is so, yeah, that's crazy to me. Like the stuff, you know, there was that guy, his name, oh my gosh, Popcorn something. I don't know exactly.
Popcorn Planet.
There you go. He got struck too for the Olympic stuff. I think.
Oh, like a real strike, like I was talking about.
Wait,
or just a copyright
is it
strike?
the big guy in there? Well, I think they got his video down. I guess is what I meant. Yeah.
Well, the video that we did about that got blocked. It just says blocked the whole world. It might as well have gotten taken down. I just didn't delete it. They're blocking us talking about the situation.
Yeah. Oh, of course. right? I've never had fried green tomatoes ever. Everything
Me
tastes
either.
better fried. I agree with you, Pakistan. That's so true. I know. Even an old. That's funny. Oh yeah. So Korean crazy stuff. They put a big ad. Frog in the blender with yogurt. Oh my goodness. I've already. Oh, nice. Ginger knows what she's doing. Nothing. I love Korean horror. Oh my gosh, isn't there a lot on well, you know what? I don't know if it's Korean. I guess so on Netflix. I mean, of course, when you like watch it, it's like they don't even talk. Well, it's funny English or whatever. It's different. But I watch those too. But I've been watching Believe It or Not, Barb. You ready for this? Are you
Okay.
ready? One of my favorite shows to watch, just to have in the background, but I do pay attention to it a lot of times, is Three Companies. I know.
Three's
Random.
Company?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have it. It's on Pluto TV. And I'm addicted to that show.
Really?
I know. So random, right?
Yes. I kind of watched it, but I mean, I know I can hear the theme song playing in my mind, but I just
Yes.
most of those sitcoms, I just never really watched a lot of sitcoms. I always watched the hour-long drama shows.
No,
I don't know.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I have been. I know, right? I don't know. It's just weird. I've been like, I don't know. I just like that show. It's something about having it, and just like a different kind of like comedy than what it is, I guess now.
And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Like if Andy Griffith, I'd sit and watch Andy Griffith if I could sit and watch anything, because I mean I'm too scattered. But
Oh, okay. I enjoy it. And actually, like if you get Pluto TV, there's a bunch of O shows. There's even like a Godzilla channel. Like all day.
no.
All day. I mean, I don't watch it, but I'm just saying. I saw that and I kind of laughed. And I was like, dang, they got a lot of stuff here, you know? But yep, Jack, I know. And then when I was looking at Three Companies, I was like, oh my God, Larry and Janet are the only two alive in that show.
Yeah.
That was really sad. I don't know why that hit me when I was like, oh my goodness, that's really sad. I don't know. But the Chinese dumpling, the dumpling horror movie, is that for real? Or are you joking? I don't know if that's a real show she's talking about. I would watch it. I like watching bad horror movies. Do you watch horror movies, Mark?
I watch a good thriller, and sometimes they're labeled as horror movies. So if it's kind of,
yeah.
But as far as like real slasher, like Halloween and stuff, I don't really watch those. I mean, I watched The Shining when I was a kid at the theater, and that was a lot. And I think I might have been in junior high because I went with my parents, so I couldn't have been over that. I don't know what year it came out, but we went to the theater and saw it.
Yeah, we're like big horror junkies and stuff.
And it's pretty scary. Or it was to me then. Oh, Save Dalton's going on the 600-pound lie. My 600-pound lie.
We're gonna have to review that. You know.
Yeah, we'll review your. No, and you can't show any of that show either. I mean,
you can't show a lot of.
You can't really show anything without it not getting you in trouble copyright, but just copyright where you can't monetize it. Which I don't care about that. That's fine. But
I know what you're saying.
To get in trouble is the other part, because I don't want my channel to get in trouble.
Oh, of course, yeah. You don't want to. Forgotten Whispers. Where do you watch black and white movies on? I'm trying to think. Like, where would you watch black and white movies?
Probably on Pluto.
You're probably right. Pluto does everything. It was hard to watch through at some point. Oh, Art of the Devil's. I'm so lost.
What is the deal with these boxers at the Olympics? Men against women.
I don't know.
I've been seeing stuff about that, but I don't know if they're allowing that, or because I know it's banned in some sports to have like trans
Yeah.
But these are like not I don't know. I'll have to check that out. Maybe I'll talk about it.
We could do one where it's just like different topics, like the one that you're talking about with the cancer, and then a little bit whatever,
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool, or whatever day you want to do it, obviously. But
Oh, you brought it up the other day? Or are you talking to somebody else in chat?
her tongue at the
I don't know.
end.
It's hard looking at that picture of Natasha right there in the chat. Right there in the
My
chat.
gosh. Hey, she may be big, but she's sassy. What? Her tongue at the end creeped me out. I'm so lost. Well, what are we talking about?
I don't know.
No, I've never watched. What's that kid one with the kid? I mean, oh my Lord, the kids. It's the teenagers.
Ginger,
They're in school.
the Brady Bunch.
No, it's not Sweet 16, or is it Sweet? No, it's something like. Gosh dang it! It's those kids, and
You got to remember, I'm a couple of decades older than you. So when I was a kid, it was brand new Andy Griffith shows, or maybe they were reruns. I don't remember because we came home and they were on. Well, they were on at 5 every day. My dad would get home from work and we would watch Andy Griffith.
Oh yeah, I
and
remember.
they're the old black and white Andy Griffith shows.
Guys, black and white to 1982. I was born in 1982. That's crazy to think that. No, it's like they got detention or something. Gosh, I can't.
Oh, Breakfast Club?
Yeah, I've never watched that. I know.
Oh, the Breakfast Club was good.
I hear it is. I need to watch it. Yoga was great Korean movie. Oh, okay. I need to watch that. If you've got, oh yeah, we do. You can search them up. There are channels that play the old ones. Okay. I see. Ruku's actually pretty good. They have a bunch of stuff, I'm stinky and sassy. Partridge Family, anybody? I've never watched it. 16 and Pregnant. I actually never watched that neither. The Goonies. Yeah, I watched that. That's actually a good movie. Yeah, it's a Breakfast Club. 80s. Yeah. I haven't met anybody else who hasn't watched it.
Oh wow.
I think I'm the only one. I need to watch it. I hear it's really good. But I do want to watch. There's a movie coming out. What is it called? Oh my gosh, it just left me. Do you ever go to the movies, Bar?
I haven't been to the movies since I moved 5 years ago. So it's been, probably 7, 8 years. I was just thinking about that. I sort of want to see that Twisters movie just because we get so many damn tornadoes through here.
Yeah, I haven't. When I feel like it was before COVID, I want to say. I could be wrong. Pretty in Pink, yeah, that was another one that they said. And Can't Buy Me Love. I haven't watched any of those. Oh my gosh, there is a movie coming out. I hear the Deadpool is really good, but I'm not into those movies. But everybody who's watched this is really good. But Beetlejuice, that's the one I want to go watch. The new one coming. Well, whenever it comes out, but I want to watch that. But I grew up watching, those kind of movies, so the Terminator, true story. Oh, Fast Time, yeah, that's a great one. I've heard. My 16 went and saw Twister twice. I heard the guy's like really cute in there. There's like all these TikToks, and it's like the ladies are watching it with their husbands, and they're just like, they walk out like they're pregnant, because of the guy so hot, as a joke or whatever. But
yeah, I'm not sure 71. I think it is a sequel to something. I don't know that you have to see the first one. I don't know. I mean, it's just on at the mall here, and I drive by the mall when I'm coming back from PT, and I see their sign, and I'm like, I should go see that. Yeah, that's all.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she saw Deadpool and Wolverine. Did you like it, Ginger? Yeah, I hear Deadpool. I'm not into them, but I hear that it was really good. But I do need to start like going to the movies or something, at least once in a while, just to do something different.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty packed, and I just never really go. And I honestly thought it wasn't going to survive after COVID.
Well, I just don't hear about people going to movies anymore. I don't. You
Well,
get
that's
so
what I
much on
thought.
TV.
I thought so too, because as fast as like the movies come out,
Yeah.
but no, there's been a ton. Even when my kids went, they said it was pretty bad. Tremors with
Wow.
Kevin. Tremors is really good. Have you seen that? I like Tremors. If I said a guy was hot in front of my hubby, he would say, "Okay."
What is Tremors?
Tremors. I don't
With
even know
Kevin
how to.
Bacon?
Yeah, it's with Kevin Bacon. I think they had actually a couple of them, but I wouldn't even know.
He always plays those bad guy roles.
Oh, he's so good. Like, I
I
really
know, he
like
really
him.
is.
But it's more like some kind of like it's not scary, but it's kind of, I think you would like it. I don't even know how to describe it. You'd have to like look it up. But I think anything with, honestly, with Kevin Bacon is actually pretty good. I miss the old drive-in movies. They should, you know what? They have one in like going to Dallas. I think I saw one. I was like, whoa, like that's pretty cool. I've never done one of an old drive ever.
Oh, we had the drive-in in Little Rock, and I went to it. I've been to it as a child. We went to it a few times that I remember, and then as a I think I was like 17 or 18 was the last time I went there. But when I was a kid, we would drive by it, and it had a movie on each end, and the road drives right by it, like lengthwise.
Oh, okay.
And so I would watch one movie until I couldn't see it anymore, and then swing around and look at the other one. I just remember that. It was funny. But now, I mean, they tore all that down many years ago.
Oh yeah,
Many years
I
ago.
can imagine it's pretty rare. I haven't been to the movie since 1980. Oh my goodness. Really? 71? Like for real, for real? Wow, Tremors is a fun monster movie. Yeah, it's like a monster, but I don't know how else to describe it. My husband is saved because of his oh my
I think they still have a few drive-ins in Arkansas somewhere, but they do these movie nights sometimes at different places, and they'll be on the roof of a building and stuff. And I'm thinking, I don't see how that. Just go watch it at home, because it's always a movie you could watch at home. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess, but sometimes it's just nice to get out. But I know I agree
Well,
with
yeah.
you too. I agree with you too. But you ever have one of those days where you're just like, I just need to get out of the house? I'd probably do that.
Every day.
Oh. I don't feel it every day, but yeah, now. My aunt used to stick us in the trunk for the drive-in movies. She then, oh my gosh, camper and hit us in the bed. Wait, so why? Did they charge by person or something? I thought it wasn't by vehicle.
Yeah, it was per person, because people would sneak in.
Oh, okay. I wasn't like,
But the good thing was, like, you didn't have to worry about what you wore. I mean, and back then you were more apt to do that. And if you smoked, you could sit there and smoke. And if you could bring your own food, even though they sold food.
Oh, okay. I
But
didn't
you could
know
bring
that.
I guess you could bring your own, because who would know?
Huh. Interesting. I mean, I wasn't, I'll like, okay. The only thing I know about that is by Greece.
Oh,
Because they do that like drive-in thing, and that's all I know about it. I know it's crazy. I feel more comfortable going driving on Ford Lift and having to squeeze into those tiny seats.
dippity doo. How are you? Big ass worms with teeth. I don't think I want to see that.
Yes, there you go, dippity doo. There you go. I was trying to like think, but perfect. Yes, that's exactly. Yeah, I mean it's good. I don't know. You should watch it. Are mostly gone. Yeah. The only one I know, like I said, was I saw one in Dallas on the way to Dallas.
In Little Rock, they had a tornado hit this shopping area, and there was a big movie theater there. I don't know if it got damaged, but they're turning it into a bowling alley movie theater with I mean, it's
really?
like combining the two.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess it's some kind of new.
That.
They'll probably have some video games and stuff in there, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's pretty neat for God. cheap. Yeah. Sometimes they did a special where it was $5 per carload. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, you should watch the movie, honestly. Oh, I'm just saying if you ever get bored. I love bowling. Haven't been in years. Oh gosh, neither. I feel like it's been like 15 years since I went bowling. But we would take like the kids, you know. There used to be like this putt-putt, but not anymore. Oh my gosh, my children.
I got to go take these pups out. So let me say bye to everybody.
Oh, okay.
And because I know if I get up, it's going to mess up. So
Yeah.
I'm going to leave. They're getting itchy to go out again. And
Yeah,
so
thank you so much, Barb, for
thanks
joining.
for having me. And I hope everybody has a great evening. And thanks for putting up with me.
Oh,
and we'll see y'all soon.
no. All right, Barb.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. How do I leave?
I guess I'll. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, wow. You've never been bowling. Oh my goodness. Do they have a bowling alley around you? Oh my goodness. Hold on. My town had one of the last drives. Oh, nice. In the Midwest, Bagul brought it. Oh, another location and never did. Of course, they always say that, and then they never bring it back. I can take Bart to the drive and we can skip. Oh, that's so sweet. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I never even knew that about the drive-in, so I've learned something today. But I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me and Barb today. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and end this live. Make sure to give a thumbs up. And once again, thank you guys for being wonderful in chat, as always. And let's see. The last time I went bowling, I actually let the bowl mid throw. I was so embarrassed. I would be too. Honestly, I would be. Till still yard. I know. They're taking all the fun stuff, aren't they? But thank you guys so much. Seriously, y'all have been so wonderful. And I would like to have more like chill, laid back conversations. But y'all have a good night, good morning, good evening, wherever it's at. And I will catch y'all on Sunday. I'm going to be going live with Barb again, and we'll see what we get into. All right. Y'all have a good night. Bye. Thank you.